Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, is in the news once more, but not in a positive way. During the current season of Special Forces, he made a series of misogynistic remarks that caused online uproar. The TLC personality never misses an opportunity to brag about his phony manhood. Kody, however, made the decision to give a talk on good quality manhood and expressed his unvarnished opinions on gender roles. He didn't hold back from acting like he was living in the 18th century and espousing his antiquated ideas. Fans are therefore shocked to see the reality star relating a task to masculinity on the show. His attempt to project an image of being the show's toughest man has already resulted in him being trolled. However, Kody's most recent remarks sparked yet another dispute. What was it he said? What's his response? Kody Brown, star of Sister Wives, stunned fans by showing up at the Special Forces without warning. Following the fallout from his enormous polygamous family, he made the decision to join the new show. The reality TV personality has been making an excessive amount of effort to convince everyone that he is among the most resilient contestants. In a recent episode, Kody took part in a brand new challenge. He was forced to work with Brianna Chicken Fry LaPaglia as a co-star. A number of painful chores were required of the reality TV personalities. The remainder of the time was devoted to Kody and Brianna getting to know their teammates. Thus, the former inquired about his co-star's line of work. Brianna quickly identified herself as a podcast host, but Kody didn't trust her and questioned whether it was her actual job. When Kody Brown brags about his phony manhood, he frequently faces criticism. He has no problem expressing his unvarnished opinions about toxic mentality and gender stereotypes. Fans, however, were shocked when the TLC personality expressed his opinions on her current program, Special Forces. Kody recently shared his motivations for his new path on the show. On the show, he had to lift heavy equipment and complete several military-style tasks. The Sister Wives star was therefore prepared to embrace his inner man and stand up for his team. Here's the thing. I don't think of myself as a great leader, Brown remarked. According to him, good quality manhood is accepting accountability for the necessary tasks. Services for viewing TV online, the reality TV personality also stated unequivocally that he wanted to be treated with respect on the program. At the risk of coming across as sexist, I believe that men want to be respected, Kody said. He continued by saying that women require more affection than respect. The TLC personality clarified that while he doesn't care if he isn't loved, he does care whether he is respected. According to People, Kody is happy to see how different the two shows are from one another. To be good at being a man is to do the hard things, he continued. The reality TV star's continued boasting about his masculinity was also ridiculed by fans. How do you feel about this? Comment below with your thoughts. In an unexpected turn of events, Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown has ventured well beyond his comfort zone of polygamy and into the demanding realm of military-style reality television. According to reports, the 56-year-old TLC personality, who is well known for his untamed locks, fierce temper, and a knack for igniting drama more quickly than dry brush in the Arizona heat, has joined the latest season of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. However, when Kody's audacious remarks about his good quality manhood provoked a huge outcry on screen and on social media, what fans and castmates had anticipated would be a redemption narrative swiftly descended into controversy. Kody's unexpected entry into Special Forces production insiders claimed that after years of public scrutiny due to his Sister Wives fallout, which included 3 of his 4 wives abandoning him on national television, Kody joined the show in an attempt to prove his strength. According to an insider, he wanted to show people he's not the villain. He saw Special Forces as an opportunity to change who he is and prove that he is a strong leader rather than the guy that fans make fun of every Sunday night on TLC. However, viewers received the reverse of humility if they were expecting it. Kody made it apparent that his goal was to dominate as soon as he arrived at the desert training camp, surrounded by famous people like a reality TV starlet and a former NFL player. According to reports, Kody stated in his first confessional, "People underestimate me. I've experienced more emotional turmoil than these men could manage in a lifetime, along with 4 wives and 18 children. I'm not sure what survival training is if that isn't it." The team laughed at the remark, but what happened next made things heated and ultimately explosive. The remark regarding reality TV. I have good quality manhood. Kody was matched with a female celebrity competitor who apparently outperformed him in several workouts during one of the team challenges, which is a harsh, mud-soaked endurance course intended to test physical and emotional strength. According to witnesses, Kody became increasingly irate when she outperformed him in wall climbs and push-ups. Kody grinned and joked, "Hey, I've got good quality manhood," in response to the drill instructor pointing out his slow pace. "I don't have to use push-ups to demonstrate it." There was silence in the camp. "Perhaps your manhood isn't being tested here," retorted the female competitor, who subsequently turned out to be an Olympic athlete. Although Kody laughed it off, the tension persisted. The moment went viral on the internet when the program aired. The comment was described by viewers as embarrassing, sexist, and tone-deaf. Hashtags such as #Kody Brown sexism and #Special Forces disaster became popular within hours. Fans are outraged. The wives left because of this. Kody's bluster did not come as a surprise to many who had watched Sister Wives since its inception. On X, formerly Twitter, a fan commented, "This man just can't help himself." For years he has been preaching about his masculinity and leadership. It makes sense why Meri, Janelle, and Christine fled. "The most Kody Brown thing ever is Kody talking about his good quality manhood while losing to a woman," another person wrote. Edits of the notorious phrase were posted on TikTok alongside videos of Kody's previous outbursts on Sister Wives, including his now famous "I'm the head of this household" outburst from season 17. Even seasoned Sister Wives watchers who used to feel sorry for him were flinching. One Reddit member said, "He just doesn't get it. He intensifies his ego and sexism whenever he has the opportunity to mature or demonstrate humility. Alpha male implies loudest in the room," according to him. The reactions of Christine and Janelle. Coincidence or subtle shade? Fans observed that Janelle Brown and Christine Brown both posted mysterious remarks on Instagram shortly after the episode aired. One of the quotes from Janelle's story was, "Confidence is quiet. The sound of insecurity is loud." With the message, "Strong women don't need to prove their strength. They live it." Christine, who has moved to Utah to live with her husband David Woolley, shared a happy picture of themselves. Neither specifically named Kody, but the timing was clear. "We see what you did there, Christine," and other amusing emojis were posted in the comments by fans. "This is the ultimate clapback," they said. The first wife, Meri Brown, who also divorced Kody, quietly joined in. "Peace is power," she said as the caption on a photo she posted of herself trekking alone. This quiet trifecta of shade felt like poetic justice to many fans. Inside the set drama of Special Forces, according to reports, tensions between Kody and a number of candidates developed behind the scenes. His domineering personality reportedly caused problems with the drill instructors, and he attempted to take over group talks, according to production rumors. According to one source, he kept trying to give speeches about leadership. He would discuss his experience managing 4 women and 18 children, drawing comparisons to military organization. "This isn't a family therapy session, Kody," the other actors said. According to reports, producers repeatedly begged him to curb his alpha male talk, particularly when female cast members voiced their displeasure. During drills, one even reported feeling talked over and patronized. Kody doubled down though. The insider went on to say, he thinks he's misinterpreted. He told people that men can no longer be men because modern society is too sensitive. His argument was not helped by that. The moment becomes a meme factory on the internet. The internet had a field day, as is customary. Social media was inundated with memes within 24 hours after the episode's broadcast. "When you have good quality manhood but no upper body strength," said the caption of a widely shared photo of Kody in a mud pit. Another showed Christine and her new husband laughing, with the message, "He said what now?" Even the major media joined the discussion. Feminist organizations chastised Special Forces producers for showing the incident uncut, while entertainment bloggers referred to Kody's remark as cringeworthy reality TV gold. In response, Kody exacerbates the situation. Kody finally addressed the matter in an Instagram live session after days of growing anger, but as usual, his response just served to fan the flames. "I was kidding," he remarked, clearly annoyed. "People should relax. The world is overly delicate. Contrary to popular belief, when I said good quality manhood, I meant integrity, strength, and endurance." However, he said in the same sentence, "I've always thought a guy should be in charge of his family. That's biology and custom, not sexism." Again, the outcry was triggered. Supporters charged that he was using old-fashioned values as an excuse for his actions. Responses such as these swamped the comment area. Because Kody's remarks echoed a recurring subject in his sister wives' plot that viewers have been debating for years, they struck a wider cultural chord. His leadership style, which was frequently based on gender norms and control, was a major cause of contention in his multiple marriages. Frustrated by Kody's inequitable treatment of his wives, Christine famously decided to divorce him in 2021. Later on, Janelle disclosed that she too felt controlled and dismissed. Fans were therefore painfully reminded of everything that broke his family apart when they heard him boast about good quality manhood on national television. It wasn't simply another reality TV joke. The aftermath. According to Fallout and Reflection reports, Special Forces producers thought about removing Kody's contentious remark, but finally chose to broadcast it in its entirety for authenticity. According to sources, internal talks were heated, even though the network has not released an official comment. According to insiders, Kody was devastated by the criticism and contemplated quitting the show early. A pal disclosed he wanted this to be his redemption arc, but rather it increased people's distaste for him. Kody reportedly withdrew from a high-altitude water challenge at the end of the season, claiming emotional stress and tiredness. But his characteristic bluster was evident in his exit interview. He declared, "I came here to test my limits, and I did. Despite my imperfections, I'm proud of the man I am." Supporters say that redemption is still achievable, but only through humility. Some supporters continue to have hope for Kody in spite of the drama. One observer said, "He obviously wants to be understood, but he will continue to undermine himself until he learns humility." The tragedy might be a wake-up call, according to others. Maybe he could change if he would just truly apologize, acknowledge that what he said was incorrect, and listen. But he's too preoccupied with establishing his masculinity to behave like one. Concluding remarks. A reality check for the most divisive reality TV man. The purpose of Kody Brown's time on Special Forces was to repair his reputation and demonstrate to the world that he is more than just a contentious polygamist. Instead, it emphasized his pride, misguided arrogance, and compulsive need to be correct, everything that has kept him under suspicion for years. His remark about good quality manhood ultimately became into more than just a meme. It became a metaphor for Kody himself, a guy who holds on to antiquated ideas of strength as the world around him changes. If there is one thing to take away from all of this, it is that true strength is about self-awareness, humility, and respect rather than about showing off your masculinity or controlling others. Kody might continue to appear on the wrong side of every headline, for all the wrong reasons, until he realizes it.